I think the Estes method at the end of the night is going to be one of our best.
Turn that off.
Are you okay?
To be quite frank, no. I'm a little freaked out.
What?
I'm gonna rank that as one of the best Estes.
Do you see the subscribe button? Can you click the subscribe button? Sorry. Do you see the bearded man? Dora!
Wouldn't you like to know, weather boy?
Hello, and welcome to Walking Among Us, Haunting the Krista,
Bearded zombie.
and Just Kelly. For today's episode, we took a little trip.
We're on the road again, going places that we've never been. We're on our way to historic park house in Amherstburg, Ontario.
Good
And
things grow
in Ontario. We're super stoked, even more so than we already were. This place is active as
Yeah,
oh,
it's really
hell.
good. And we barely see anyone investigate this location, so.
I've never seen a video on this location, so I don't think we'll be the first paranormal group to be in there, but we're going to be the first one to make it go famous. We've been on the road for what appears to be 17 hours. We're starving. We're thirsty.
Accurate.
We don't know where we are.
Yeah, honestly true.
If we had no GPS, we'd be effed. We had to stop for fuel. There's no way we could have made this trip without gas. Cheers.
Cheers.
I almost Red Bull showered the inside of your car. Woo! Let's go! After 18 and a half hours.
Like a quick boss.
I can't go in the episode.
It can and it will.
We're gonna take Krista out of frame here. I'm just joking. So we're approaching our destination.
Approaching.
It's been getting fucking weird. We'll see you guys when we're closer there.
I smell like beef.
And that's what I've been dealing with the entire ride
It's a
here.
fine. Get with it, old man.
Just FYI, Krista does smell like beef.
We went to Amherstburg, Ontario.
I just have flashback visions of Holdeman, Ontario.
We went to Amherstburg, Ontario. This is our second time in
In the Windsor area.
Yeah, within a few months.
Yeah, this time actually made it right in through to Amherstburg and got to go to the awesome Park House Museum.
Hello, and welcome to Walking Among Us, Haunting the Krista,
Bearded zombie.
and not just Kelly.
No, not this time, unfortunately. We miss you already.
But we have a special guest which you guys will meet.
You guys are going to meet her soon. But in the meantime, welcome to the
Park
Park House.
Park House was constructed in Detroit near the Rouge River in 1796. After the American Revolution, it was actually disassembled and moved by canoe to its new home in Amherstburg in 1798. So the house has gone through many different ownerships over the years and eventually fell into the hands of its namesake, Thomas Park, who purchased the house September 23rd in 1839. Although the house has had many owners before and after the Park family, the namesake Parks happen to be the ones that stuck around the longest.
The Park House Museum is the oldest building in Amherstburg. In the home's 223 years of history, it's had its fair share of ghostly encounters. In the parlor, you'll likely see the ghostly sighting of Mr. Park. People have reported being followed by a shadow down the staircase, and some have even spoken to a child. A staff member and a visitor were reportedly in the parlor when the staff member saw a man with a jacket walk by, and the visitor heard someone walking by. The staff member excused themselves, went to go help the person, and as they got around the corner, nobody was there. When the staff member turned back into the parlor, the visitor asked if the person needed help, and was told no one was there. About 30 years ago, a woman came in to take a self-guided tour. Before she left, she thanked the curator at the time for the lovely staff, but she was the only one there. The woman insisted that there was a woman in this bedroom upstairs. The that was wearing a black dress who was helping her with all her questions.
Oh, you mother... I'm gonna kick your ass.
The footsteps.
Minutes after walking in the door.
Yeah.
I'm talking minutes.
Clear as day
Like,
when no
bump,
one
bump,
else is
bump,
there.
bump above us. It was like basically the equivalent of a woman
Yeah.
walking in high heels.
If we were there during the day and it was an open museum, I would
You
just
would-
think.
Yeah, you chalk it up to
Sure.
somebody just walking around upstairs.
But we were the only people in there. There was no one upstairs.
No.
And we ran. We ran like the wind upstairs after we heard that.
Even with her plantar fasciitis, she flew up those stairs.
I got my first shockwave therapy session today, so don't even worry about it.
Here it's fine.
It's just over on that side.
That side of the house is.
Go. Yeah.
100% that was. Hello?
Mrs. Park?
Can you make a noise for us? That has to be Mark.
That has to be Mark.
The noise I heard came from.
No, the first one came from up here for sure, but that noise right now, I'm gonna say was Mark. Can you check?
Yeah.
Um,
Mark, did you just open and close the door? I opened the door. You didn't close anything? Okay, that wasn't him. He didn't close the door.
okay, so I don't know what that was, but the first noise we heard that sent us
was
up here,
footsteps up here.
that was 100% footsteps up here. And did you hear
That was
that?
me, that was me.
The knock, knock, knock?
I just heard a knock, knock, knock.
That's Mark over there.
I opened it, there were people at the door.
Oh.
Okay,
I was just going to set up the camera and we heard footsteps up here, so we rushed up.
yeah. And then we heard like a thud, and we thought it was you. That's why he called down to you to ask if you did something. You said no.
I opened the door because you guys were filming.
Okay.
And then when you guys rushed up here, I opened the door again.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
no, we were already up here.
Yeah.
maybe that noise that we heard was him opening the door when we were up here.
But whatever we heard initially...
That sent us up here was footsteps
that
or
was
some sort of
footsteps
knocking.
above us. You heard that.
Yeah, it was up here.
Are you in a different room?
Can you knock on the wall of the room you're in right now, Mrs. Park?
I feel like I want to walk over here.
What's going on with this?
Mrs. Park? We'd love to speak with you.
Alright, what's going on, fam? So, we're here at the Park House. We've been here for maybe 20 minutes, and like I was just setting up to do this segment. You'll find out who this lovely lady is in just 2 seconds. As I was getting the camera and getting ready to set up, we heard footsteps above us, and we all rushed upstairs. We're already getting activity, and we're like 20 minutes in. So, for those of you wondering, this would be the lovely Krista. Yes, I have 2 Kristas on my hands tonight.
Whoop whoop, Krista double!
There's my regular pain in the ass, Krista. And then we have our 1,000 subscriber contest winner, who's actually become a really dear friend of mine on TikTok. We call her Insta because that's what she is. She's Insta Krista on TikTok, guys. So first off, congratulations on
Thank
the
you.
contest.
Thank
love.
you.
I know that before we came here, we went for dinner because that was part of the win, was having dinner with the team and then coming to investigate with us. And she, ever since we've come, has had a totally different mood and mindset. Before, we were joking around. She was explaining everything she wanted to experience. And fast forward 5 minutes into the house, and this is the face I'm getting now.
Yeah, it's
So why don't you
it's an
just
experience.
tell the folks at home, we've been here like 20 minutes, what are you feeling?
I'm feeling energy drained. I'm feeling cold spots. I'm feeling a pit in my stomach in the one room over there.
The 2 spots that she's feeling the most, that she doesn't like, are before we came to the house, as we were walking by down the street, Krista saw
what she thought was an apparition in the main floor window. At the same time, I thought I saw an apparition in the upstairs window where Mrs. Park is said to roam around. Is there anything that you want to plug, like your TikTok?
Oh yeah, if you guys want to follow me, I'm Krista on TikTok, and yeah, that's basically it.
Her lives are awesome. We have a ton of fun. This is going to be interesting. So let's see what the night brings us, fam.
Thank you.
Let's go.
How do you feel? Because I already feel eerie.
I feel interesting. Because there's like a vibe here, and I definitely feel like I'm not alone.
Yeah.
But I don't feel scared yet.
It's not negative, but
Yeah.
you can feel something here. What about you? What are you feeling, homie?
Like I just got off a roller coaster.
Already?
Oh, yeah.
And like we legit just walked in this place
Yeah, like I
a
feel
couple minutes ago.
like the energy being pulled right out of you.
Whatever you feel, if your stomach starts hurting, if you get a headache, if you feel you're poked or grabbed, anything that's not normal, you speak up right away.
My hands feel like they're tingling like crazy.
That's not normal.
No, like I feel the energy being pulled out of me through my hands.
Anything you feel that's not normal, you speak up right away.
Okay.
Okay? How do you feel about this room in general?
Makes me lightheaded.
Okay, so this is where you're going to be alone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear it in her breathing. I can hear it. This is what you get for being a contest winner with Walking Among Us.
I didn't mention I'm afraid of the dark.
Same though.
That makes it so much better.
That's it for this live. Thank you for joining. Subscribe to Walking Among Us Official on YouTube.
Oh my god! You!
Payback's a bitch. Okay, let's head upstairs and see if we can get a spike up there.
Okay.
Remember, someone saw a little girl in that bed.
Every time we enter this room, the second we hit that doorway, is mad shivers and chills.
Camera, it keeps
From the
going out of
hallway
focus.
to here, it is ice cold.
Wow, that is a lot colder. Considering I'm right under the heater, I shouldn't feel. There shouldn't be cold. I'm standing right under a heater, and if I put my hand down here, you can feel the cold. That shouldn't be like that. You good?
Oh, my legs.
So, well, yeah, you said something about a cramp
I'm
downstairs,
getting all these cramps in the back of my legs. Like I just ran a marathon.
and that's not normal for you.
No. I normally don't have insanely sore feet and sore legs from standing for 5 minutes. This is where the noise came from, but I feel like the least in this space.
I feel like
Whoa.
it walks through the space.
What the fuck was that?
Mrs. Park? Dr. Park? Is there a little girl here? Would you like to come and play with us?
You know what I'm thinking?
What?
Get some cat balls.
Yeah.
And come up and we'll just sit in every room and see if we can make contact with the cat balls.
Sure thing.
Immediately upon coming up here, we're all
My
just...
heart is just...
I just find it hard to breathe. Oh, I really want the cat balls to work tonight. All right, so we have a cat ball
Okay.
right over there. We have one right there. Oh, and that, it just went off. I was recording. I gotcha. Right as I was pointing to it and saying we have one right over there, it went off. Thank you. Can you make that light up again?
We have one over here as well. And we have one over
Like
on that
they're-
chair.
They're sensitive, so like
Oh, thank you so
Thank you
much.
so much for that. Okay, when it goes off, I'm going to try and find out if we can figure out who this is.
Okay, I'm gonna turn my light off a bit.
Mrs. Park, if that
Mrs. Park,
just went off again.
immediately.
Mrs. Park, if that's you, can you set it off again? Touch it one more time.
Or you can touch any of these other ones
There's
that we
one
have.
over on that chair over there. There's also one over here next to me.
But if you like using that one, keep going for it.
If this is not Mrs. Park, can you touch one of the cat balls to make it light up? It's weird.
Feels slightly different.
It feels different. I was just going to say it feels different in here now.
It doesn't feel as heavy.
I'm like, it's fairly hard to set that off. Like,
No.
we can't bang and set it off.
no.
Yeah. You have to
that's
actually touch
crazy.
it.
You have to touch it.
I feel like whatever was in here set that off and then left.
Or like a
'Cause
little
it-
girl, maybe.
Well, because I think that's along the same lines of what Krista and I were just talking about. How it feels different from when we first came in the room.
Maybe we should move rooms.
I heard that. I was right fucking behind.
I'm going to say that it wants us to be over there because maybe it's saying it's over there.
That was right behind you. If there's anybody here with us, can you go near one of these balls we just put down? We've got one on the dresser here. We've got one on the bed over there. And we have one on this doll's lap. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate that. What do you think?
That is crazy.
Can you go and light up the one on the bed?
We really appreciated that. Thank you.
Thank you so much. If you can you try and go and touch the one that's on the bed over there? Can you touch that one on the bed? Right there that I'm pointing at? We'd love to speak with you.
Flick it.
Moved.
Just a shot in the dark is not in here anymore.
It's all, do you feel, I was just actually about to say, it feels like it's playing with us, like directing us where it wants us to go. And then
That way.
acknowledging the fact. If that lights up, we'll be able to see it.
Oh, I felt something touch the back of my leg.
Like what?
I don't know, it just like grazed the back of my leg. Tell them about how insane that spirit box session was.
So Krista, let me tell them how insane the spirit box session was.
How insane was that spirit box session, Rave? You tell them.
The only thing more insane than that spirit box session was the use of the word insane in this filler clip. Is anybody here with us? Can you make your presence known?
What was that? Can you repeat it?
What's your name?
Can you hear us?
I can hear you. What's your name?
What is it saying?
You're doing so good. Can you tell us your name?
My name's Krista.
My name's Ray.
My name's Krista. What's your name?
I heard James.
I don't know my name is.
Are you part of the Park family? Yes. Is this Dr. Park? Yes. Dr. Park, we want to thank you for letting us into your home. We just want to communicate with you.
Do you have a message for us? Do you want to tell us about the other side?
What was that? What message do you have for us, Dr. Park?
What do you want to tell us?
Can you tell us nice and clearly?
How old are you?
I can hear you, yes. You said you can hear us. You hear that too?
Yeah.
We can hear you. We just need you to speak slowly and clearly. How many spirits are here with us tonight? 7. You all heard that? Is Mrs. Park up here as well with us? Is Mrs. Park here with us right now? Mark, was that you? Okay. Hello. Did you hear that? That was so clear. Mrs. Park, is that you? Mrs. Park, can you come forward and speak to us, please? Okay, Mrs. Park, at the beginning of the night when we were downstairs, did we hear you walking around up here? Yes. You was her. I'm out of loss right now.
This is insane. We've never gotten this before.
You gotta ask questions. I can't even think right now.
Mrs. Park, what do you want us to know?
Where do you want us to go in this house?
Did you just say go downstairs? Yes.
Oh my God.
Do you want us to go to the parlor so we can speak to you there? Do you want us to go speak to you in the parlor? Yes.
I don't know what it said, but there was a response to
That sounded like yes to
It
me.
sounded longer.
Right off the bat, for those of you guys watching this at home, this is hands down some of the clearest voices we've ever had come through this S-Box.
Thank you, Brandon, for suggesting that we do.
Yes, Brandon from OMH, Ontario's Most Haunted. Guys, go check them out. Thank you for the tip on the Spirit Box, bro.
Because it's so damn
we
true.
have not gotten, like, you've watched our episodes. We have never gotten such clear responses out of the Spirit Box that are clear,
and consistent.
that we can, like, fully
It's
understand.
low,
Yeah.
like very clearly.
Very
7.
Yeah.
7.
Okay, so
And can you hear us? And all
I
that
think
stuff.
that what we should do, we're going to get those cat balls.
We're gonna go change our diapers.
We're going to go change our diapers. I'm having a quick smoke. I'm sorry. Dr. Park, Mrs. Park, we are going to just take a short break and we're going to meet you in the parlor so we can have a conversation with you in there. Okay? So we'll be back momentarily.
Thank you for talking to us.
Thank you so
We're
much for
excited to
coming
hear
forward
what
and talking
else
to us.
You have to say to us. So.
All right, Dr. Park, Mrs. Park, we came down here because you said you wanted to talk to us down in the parlor. So here we are. We're going to turn the Spirit Box back on. I'm freaking out already. Okay, we're down in the parlor where you wanted to talk to us. Are you here? Dr. Park, are you here? Who's here with us right now? Mrs. Park, are you here? Who's that that's talking to me? Can you let us know your name? Your forearm's being squeezed? Is there somebody holding on to Krista's forearm? What? It's me, I heard, yeah. Hello, Krista. Which one? It said hello, Krista. So when do you guys talk here?
What do you say to us? Do you know us? Yeah.
That was almost supposed to be real.
Just so you guys know, we have the REM pad we just put behind us. If you want to get close to this antenna, it'll set it off different colors.
Is this who I think it is? No, not you. Yeah, Roger, it's me.
Who is me? Can you give us a name?
Here, Sarah.
I don't know.
What's your name? Michael.
Michael?
Yes.
Michael, thank you for coming and talking to us.
Michael, can you hear me? Also, you hear me?
Can you step for 1 second?
I thought I heard walking up.
So did I. Just so you guys know, we have a couple special guests they're just joining us for a little while. Tina from PO3 Paranormal and Bob. Sorry, I just met Bob.
That's okay.
I should remember Bob.
But there's definitely
There's something walking around upstairs.
So while you guys were doing a spirit box activity and I was looking through the camera, something touched my back. And I turned around because I thought maybe one of the boys wanted to talk to me about something. And I was like, oh, yeah, no.
It's funny because you felt something poke your back earlier.
I did.
When we first got in here, I was just setting up the camera to just introduce Krista as our special guest, the contest winner for 1,000 subscribers. And like clear as day heels walking above us. We like bats out of hell went up there.
Oh, also, apparently this works best in the kitchen.
In the kitchen? Okay.
Or on the table there.
Or
The table?
there.
Michael is a spirit that comes through quite often
Put that on the table over there.
because Michael is a nasty spirit of a soldier who comes through and calls women all kinds of nasty names through the spirit box. He does get in the kitchen though, is where we get the most communication with him, and he is quite nasty.
So we did have another guest along with us on this investigation.
Yes.
Not a contest winner.
No.
It was actually somebody
It's a freeloader.
that we thought we'd gotten rid of.
Yeah. So our season finale for season 2 in March, right?
Yeah, it'll
Yes.
be aired in March.
In March, our amazing, incredible investigation inside the old St. Thomas Psych Hospital
So crazy!
with our dear friend, super talented psychic medium Jim Hunt. Before we started this insane investigation, he cleared us. He was doing a little cleansing. He realized that I had an attachment with me, and he cleared it from me.
It had been taking turns for a while, bouncing back and forth between us.
Yes.
And when he cleared everybody, if I'm not mistaken, he cleared Kelly first, then he cleared me, and then he cleared you.
Yes.
But then we also got cleared after the investigation was done, where you got cleared last again.
Yes.
What maybe we think might have happened.
We think, oh God, this is a very complicated situation. Steven, we're pretty sure is this attachment, right?
Yeah.
And he hasn't been making us feel good. And when he takes turns going between us, we're down. And then
like
it flips.
Yeah.
And so after Steven was cleared from me, we hypothesized after this investigation, which you are about to see, Steven leaving me pushed him back to you.
Yeah.
He was like, oh, okay, I can't be here.
Free
I'm gonna
ride
leave.
over with Rafe because
So-
he's already been cleared and now I'm being like evacuated from Casa Crista.
Yeah.
So let's go back to the hombre's house.
Yeah.
Please hear us.
Michael, are you here? I really want to talk to you, Michael. What was that?
asking us for help right now. Are you Michael? Steve.
Learn its name.
We just, like, last
It has to be a
week
different Steven.
got rid of an attachment, a negative
Steven,
attachment
and he
named
was
Steven.
popping
And it
between
was
us.
popping back and forth between Krista and I.
Okay.
And he was on me, and then we were with a medium, and he cleared him from me, so he shouldn't be coming
He
back.
shouldn't be back.
I'm just gonna say it's a different Steven, because Steven's a pretty popular name, and it doesn't seem the same.
We haven't felt that
Yeah.
negativity since we did last week's investigation.
I feel triggered when I hear that Steven.
I know, I don't like hearing that name come through now because of the last few weeks.
Do you have a message for us you can tell us nice and clearly?
What was that? Lucas. Or Lucas?
Leave us.
Leave us. That's what I thought it
That
was.
makes more sense.
Okay.
It said leave, and when you asked again, it said leave us.
Okay, well, we're not leaving just yet. We're gonna be here for a few more hours. Are you affecting me right now?
It's also just cold.
No, it's...
Leave us.
I'm not leaving yet. I want to know who I'm talking to.
You can hear the talking better over here because you hear the static so loud over there.
Yeah.
Close to this?
Leave us.
Leave us. I'm not leaving yet. Why do you want me to leave? If you can tell me why you want me to leave, we can talk. Stephen, who are you? Whoa. Why do you want me to leave? I'm not going anywhere until you tell me clearly. Stephen, who are you? Okay, so I don't feel that this is the same Stephen we just had.
But if Steven is coming through.
Steven's coming through, but this isn't the same attachment that we just got rid of.
It can't be.
I'm at a fucking loss right now, man. I don't even know what to ask. I'm not leaving this room until you tell me why you want me to leave. Leave us as soon as I turn it on. I just told you I'm not going anywhere until you tell me why you want me to leave.
Who's here with Steven?
Step on the something.
I thought that's Steven again. Pompous?
Why won't you tell me why you want me to leave? I'm not going anywhere. If you want me to leave, you clearly tell me why. Do I intimidate you? Not a chance.
I heard a chance.
I heard chance. I heard not a chance.
But that makes sense. Not a chance.
Why don't you want to tell me?
Why doesn't Steven want to tell?
It's not you touching me.
If you want me to leave, come touch me. Push me out of this room.
Get out.
I'm not going until you let me know why.
Steven! I don't like the fact that he
I heard hate you. How often has there been negative reports here?
Not very often. We get what we call grumpy spirits, where they're just call you nasty names, but never any reports of attachment, never anything negative. Stuff has moved, stuff like that. I'm going to ask you guys something, and please don't think that I'm double guessing anyone at all.
Yeah.
How were you guys cleared from that attachment? You may want to go back, because the leave us is the spirits in the house, because Steven that's coming through is not a name we've ever gotten here in the 10 years that I've been here.
Okay, see that right there, kind of.
It's to the point where it's actually concerning to me, the fact that they keep saying leave us, because the only other time we've gotten leave or get out or leave us is when I brought an attachment into this house.
But here's the thing, neither of us have felt that.
I have a question. Maybe he's just laying it big. Do you want us to leave because we brought Steven with us? Yes. I'm really sorry. We thought we got rid of him. Steven, you have to leave now. You gotta get out, bro. We want nothing to do with you.
Yes, Steven, leave, Steven. We thought we were gone. We
You know
don't
what?
want you here.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. Sorry.
This is probably why she said she didn't want me going under tonight. And I just feel like there's fucking something behind me. This
Yeah, I've
whole
been over
fucking
there too
time.
when I was
This
standing there.
whole time I feel like there's something behind me.
Something keeps touching me from behind, and
I was
Bob will
getting
put
that
his hand
too.
on. Bob's my energy, so
Yeah.
he's my battery. So he'll put his hand on me to ground me
Yeah.
and to make sure nothing comes near me. But I've been touched more in the half an hour that we've been here than I have been in a long time in this building, and I'm here once a month.
We gotta call him.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
There's
with
something else here.
Steven,
They could be facing
can he
upstairs.
just be dormant, kind of lingering, not super attached, but hasn't found a new attachment yet?
No, if he's still with us, he's not going anywhere.
Yeah, he'll.
He's.
And he like went like this, and he went.
Okay, we gotta. Can we please talk over there?
Yes,
Can we please get the hell out of here? I don't want to be over there with my back to it. That wasn't my favorite place.
To the point where afterwards, like, I thought that we needed to do an Estes in that kitchen because of Michael, and you would not go near it.
No.
And we didn't do an Estes there because
No.
you would not go near it.
No.
I have a feeling that whatever
was Michael.
that is, what the fuck was that
There was
sound?
something. No,
Oh!
something just moved behind you. I
What
saw a
the
shadow.
fuck
No,
was that
I
sound? I
heard-
heard. Did you hear that? Yes.
I didn't hear anything, but I saw a
No,
shadow.
we heard a sound and she saw a shadow
I
moving
was
behind
looking
us.
behind Krista, and it just went.
Oh, look at
There's a lot of shadow activity.
So
Here, goosebumps. I
I'm
heard,
starting.
like a heavy.
Yeah. Okay, so here,
And that's
girls,
what
get
I've
back
been
in
thinking.
here. So I'm wondering if whatever the voice is that we heard upstairs that said it wanted us to come down to the parlor to speak to it, I'm starting to think that that wasn't the Parks. I'm starting to think that it was whatever the fuck is over there was trying to lure us down.
Maybe, but maybe not.
No, that's my gut is telling me we were getting lured downstairs.
I kind of had that same feeling when we were down here that it wasn't them because we were getting such clear communication. Why
But
would
it
we
was
go to another
nice.
room?
It was nice.
My eyes twitching.
I feel like I'm getting heart palpitations right now.
Probably.
I need a minute, man. Like, this is tripping me out.
Like the fort's right up the street. This is
Right.
where they fought all the battle. So you're getting all these soldiers.
Yeah.
You're getting people from the Underground Railroad that were coming.
Yeah.
This was one of the last stops on the railroad. Amherstburg was. Rum runners, like there's
Rum runners.
Oh my god!
Fucking
oh
rum
my
runners.
God.
What?
She
Rum.
said
Why
rum.
do I smell rum?
Oh.
Our sensitive was like, why do I smell? Remember I asked
I
you,
forgot.
what's with the rum? Could
Was
they
he an
have used it as
alcoholic?
an anesthetic, or was he an alcoholic?
There's
Yeah.
tunnels from some of the buildings along this road
How does that
lead to the
always
river,
happen?
and that's how they got the.
How does that
she was
always
prohibition.
happen? She said she could smell it so thick she could almost taste it.
Okay, and what's with the rum?
The rum.
The rum?
I don't know. Dr. Park, by any chance, did he like his alcohol? I don't know. You don't know that part?
Well, Rafe! Oh my god,
Yes, Krista!
we're super blurry right now. Let's get in focus. We are here reporting to you live from
Casa Zombie.
Casa Zombie. And we have a very important message for you.
We do indeed, Krista.
It is that, in fact, it is free to subscribe to Walking Among Us.
It is?
It is free.
Dear God.
$0.
What else is free in this world?
Not much.
Why wouldn't you want to subscribe?
And with this inflation going on, oh boy, do we ever need free stuff right now.
I can't.
What's that?
Oh, dear.
Breaking news? Oh God. It just, yes. Okay, thank you, Carl. He says, if you want a good 2024, clear skin, good grades, and lots of money, Yeah, oh, tons. You will make tons of money because subscribing to Walking Among Us will bring you good luck.
Oh my God.
And if it doesn't bring you good luck, then it wasn't us. So
I had absolutely no part in this debauchery, but it was well worth watching. We're gonna use this device. If you go to this side, it'll light up red for no. If you come to this side, it'll light up green for yes. Mrs. Park, are you here with us? Can you light up the side that I'm closest to for green if you're here with us? Are you walking around down there?
Was it the fire thing?
I thought it-
No, I heard footsteps over there.
Yeah,
I
I heard
thought-
like.
I thought it was, is that you? Are you here with us right now? If you come to this side, you can make it light up green for yes, and that side red for no.
That was weird. No.
What? No, see.
Well, honestly, I was just like, I closed my eyes, all I could see was green, and then you're like, if it's one of you, can you light up the side green? And I'm like, I know we've been talking about it, but I closed my eyes and all I could see was green.
That was me.
Is anybody here with us? Ah!
Thank you so much. Okay, let that reset, and I want to see if we can find out who it is.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Once this resets and starts flashing blue, I'm going to ask another question.
That was instant.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Welcome to Walking Among Us.
Do you want us to join you here?
What is that supposed to mean?
What do you think it means? I'm just trying to get some sort of answers. That was her slide. You just nearly made instant shit herself. Let me ask you a question, Krista. How do you feel about being the ghost whisperer on this episode?
well, Rafe, I loved it because let me tell you, I am a talent.
Krista really stepped up her ghost whispering skills on this one. Krista, why don't you tell them about your little adventure there?
So I decided that it would be fun to play a little game of like Simon Says or something, right? So when I say knock, I wanted it to knock back. So I knocked and instantly we heard a knock. And I was like, okay, maybe
That wasn't just it though.
maybe it was a coincidence. So I was like, okay, let's knock again.
Maybe Buddy moved downstairs.
Yeah.
Right? You never know.
Yeah. So I was like, knock. Right away. Like what?
Just check it out, guys.
Want to knock? Your turn.
What was that?
That was that way. It's like a thud though. It's not a knock. Yeah. Was that you? Okay, I'm gonna knock again.
Did you just hear that?
It's okay. Okay.
Over there, it was like a tap on the.
Yeah, I thought I heard something. That's why I
Like a
turned my
tap
head
on
this
the
way.
wood, not a knock.
Yeah. Or how about we play a game? I'm gonna make a beat. You finish it, okay?
Let Krista and I show you. So you start it and I'll
Okay.
finish it.
So what I do, and I'm gonna do something, and he's gonna answer it. You'll be the answer. Okay.
And then you go.
Okay, ready?
Okay?
Let's try it.
So finish what Krista starts.
Huh.
Same light tapping. Is it a child?
That was like one. That was in this room.
That was right over there.
But you know what? That's okay.
Oh, wow.
Okay, who's here with us right now?
Cuz,
Can you tell me your name?
next,
What's your name?
he's leaving.
No, we're not leaving yet. Or are you talking about an entity that's here?
Steven.
Steven, I don't want to talk to you. I want you to go away. Mrs. Park, can you please come forward?
Yeah, that's us.
Mrs. Park?
Yep.
Or is that Dr. Park?
Let me just...
Dr. Park, can you please protect us? Mrs. Park, can you protect us?
I'll find him.
Okay, I want you to get rid of Steven.
Leave us?
You tell him to leave. Park family, I want you to protect your house. We are deeply sorry that Stephen came with us. We thought we got rid of him. Dr. Park, are you here?
Kids.
Are there children here with us? What message do you have for us, Park?
Stephen, are you here?
We don't want Stephen here. Get rid of him, Mrs. Park.
Yeah.
Thank you. Mrs. Park, are you here with us?
Hi.
Hi, Mrs. Park. We need your protection. We need you to help us get rid of Stephen.
It's us. It's us.
Okay, thank you. Is there a message that
Sniff?
Park family, is there a message you would like to give us?
Hate him.
You hate Stephen?
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah, we're not fans of his either.
I don't want him.
I don't want him either. Can you tell him to leave us alone, please?
You brought him to us.
I'm so sorry about that. We thought we got rid of him, Mrs. Park. I am deeply sorry. Can you help us get rid of him?
I need him.
You get rid of him. You don't want him.
I have to live like this.
This is your home. You need to get rid of him. You know what?
Stop!
You know what's crazy, guys, is I can hear the voices coming through. She's saying it word for word. Stephen, you need to get out right now. Mrs. Park, we need your help and your protection. This is your home, my love. Please protect him. Mrs. Park, we're going to leave soon so you can...
I think so.
Yeah, we're going to leave soon, Mrs. Park.
Excellent.
Yes, and we'll make sure that Stephen is not a bother to you anymore. Mrs. Park, can you please light up the cat ball behind Krista, if you're here, please?
It's us.
It's you? Okay, good. We love your home. We thank...
It's your fault.
I know. I'm sorry that we...
Lighten.
We need light surrounding us right now, Mrs. Park. Was it you that we saw in the window when we were outside earlier?
First.
You were the first one we saw?
Higher?
On the higher window, yes. What message do you have for me, Mrs. Park?
See us?
We haven't seen you yet. We thought we saw some shadows. Was that you?
Settle.
We could see you when we were outside earlier. We could see you in the window. Was I looking at you, Mrs. Park, on the top floor window? Can you answer me?
It's Andrew.
Who's Andrew? Andrew, are you part of the Park family?
I'm Kevin.
I'm Kevin. We're getting so many different names.
Rafe?
That's me. Who's talking to me? What's your name?
I'm a monk.
You're a monk. What's your name?
Irresponsible.
If you know me, I would like to know who you are.
I'm fighting with the darkness.
Fight the darkness, Mrs. Park. Dr. Park, we need you guys to work together and fight him. Get him out of here.
You.
Get rid of him. Are you able to fight him off? Did you just touch Krista?
Savage?
Savage. That's a new one. Are you guys trying to get rid of Stephen?
Settle. He went.
He went? Is Stephen gone now? Did you get rid of him?
Yes.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate that.
I want.
I just heard something out there. Was that you I just heard out there? Are you still here with us?
Sleep. $25.
$25. What's 25? Are you touching Krista right now?
God.
I don't like...
Raider?
I don't like how she's acting, guys.
Wild.
She's only been under for 6 minutes. I don't like how she's acting, though. She looks like she's in discomfort. Is somebody affecting Krista right now?
Past?
Who's affecting Krista? Are you touching her?
There's somebody different here. Can you please tell me your name?
You found us.
Who are you?
The doctor.
Dr. Park, it's so nice to speak to you. Thank you for coming forward. Dr. Park, did you get rid of the darkness?
Who are you?
My name is Rafe. I'm a paranormal investigator.
Krista.
That's Krista is talking to you. She's answering your questions. She's answering for you.
Both.
Yes, we're both here. We're paranormal investigators. We just came to make communication with you, to make some contact.
It's oozing? North.
It's oozing north. I have a feeling there's more than just Dr. Park here.
Ominous.
Dr. Park, are we alone?
Nope.
Who's here with us, Dr. Park?
Coffee?
I could really use a coffee right now. I'm getting tired.
Stop him.
You need to stop.
Stop him.
You need to stop the darkness.
It's a game.
This is not a game. Get rid of the darkness.
I'm not living like this.
No, you have to get rid of him. This is your home. We're gonna get rid of him for you. We're taking
Jordan.
him away. Jordan. That's messed up.
There you go.
That's messed up. I don't know if you want to leave this in, Krista, but you just said your husband's name.
See how he feels.
Oh, I think I should pull her out. I don't like where this is going. It's getting personal. Is this still Dr. Park we're talking to?
Fucked up.
No, we're done. We're done. Yeah, no.
What's going on?
It started getting real weird.
Why? Hold
Turn
on.
that off.
Are you okay?
To be quite frank, no. I'm a little freaked out.
What happened?
You didn't fully slip in.
I didn't slip in. Something was like, I felt like pressure. I can only imagine that's what it felt like for Kelly.
Yeah.
Like with the pressure on her back. What's going on?
That was some of the best direct responses that we've had in a while.
Really?
Instantaneous.
It felt, because I didn't slip in, it felt like I was just saying gibberish. I feel like I always say this.
There was...
not gibberish, I know I say
Dr. Park
words.
and Mrs. Park came through.
Okay, yeah, I remember doctor.
And they were... I apologized profusely. They were blaming me specifically for bringing the dark energy. So I've told them we're taking it. We're going to get rid of it. Stephen started coming through, and then either Mrs. or Dr. Park really started batting down the hatches. They're not happy that we brought this.
Yeah.
I'm going to rank that as one of the best Estes responses to my question.
What made you pull me out finally? Oh, I guess it was time.
No, we were just about to creep up on 10 minutes. You were starting to get a little on the nastier side of things. Not super nasty, but it was starting to go in that direction. Huh. And you looked like you were starting to get into a lot of discomfort.
I was. I felt like so much pressure was on my back.
I just thought it a better idea to pull you out of that one.
Fair.
You're going to understand this when we go back and you watch this after.
I'm so tripped out.
You're going to understand it much better, but I'm at a loss right now. I don't fully know how to digest everything I just heard.
What the fuck just happened?
Who are we speaking to?
Judge Getz.
Judge Getz.
Which judge?
Which judge are you talking about?
Lucky.
What's Lucky?
Was the judge lucky?
What are you talking about?
Who are we speaking to?
Target.
Who's a target?
Snake.
What snake?
What do you mean by snake?
Snake.
What are you referring to?
Pull through.
What do you mean?
Who are you talking about? Are you talking about somebody in this room? Who is speaking to us right now?
Snipe.
War.
War, yeah. Somebody, a soldier maybe.
Did you die in the war? Were you a soldier?
Is this Michael?
something. Sis.
Are we talking to Michael the soldier?
Some.
Some soldiers? What's your name?
That guy.
What guy?
Who are you talking about?
Stress.
Who's stressed?
Steven.
Can you hear that?
Yeah.
No, we're done. Whoa.
What happened?
What happened?
Ooh.
So what's going on?
Ooh. It was making like a really high-pitched squeaky noise in my ear. And then I heard stress and then Steven, and I'm like, nope.
And there's footsteps. There's
There's
something
footsteps
going
above
upstairs.
us.
And for the camera, this is Mark.
Oh, that's Mark behind me, yeah, if you see him.
And that's the only other person in this house right now. So
It's
there
only
should not
us.
be footsteps
So
happening
I'm glad
upstairs.
that Mark's in view of the camera during
Yeah.
that, because we were hearing footsteps upstairs while you...
I heard
But you know what the funny
literally
part is?
snakes.
Yeah.
The funny part is notice how we didn't hear any stirring from up there until he came through.
Mm-hmm.
While you were outside, I got in contact with Dr. Park and Mrs. Park. They were blaming me for bringing Stephen. They're not happy with me, but it's not like...
This was during my estes.
they're
I don't want to be in contact with Steven. That's
they're
why
not
I was like,
they're
nope.
not negatively hating me. They just didn't appreciate what I brought. The fact that the second you said Stephen, we started hearing commotion upstairs.
Which is exactly what Tina said would probably happen, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just don't want to even communicate with that. I feel like he's trying real hard to make contact. He said Steven in there like what 40 times.
And you said it with me and my Estes. Did you hear that?
What was that?
Mark, that wasn't you. That was a voice.
No, I felt something move.
I heard a voice.
I heard a voice.
I heard a voice.
But I've got goosebumps.
I do too.
I just heard a voice coming from over here.
Yeah.
What was it say?
I don't know.
I heard-
but it
I
sounded like a
heard
man's
hey.
voice.
I heard a man saying hey.
Hey, it makes sense. It had that kind of... It was like, hey.
It's like, hey.
Hey. Me and my Estes. Did you hear that?
What was that?
Me and my Estes.
Hi, Estes.
I heard it coming from over here.
Oh
It
yeah,
was
I heard a
definitely-
voice clear as day. I bet it was so loud. I bet
It's
you're
gonna come
Probably.
up on one of these cameras, I think.
It's got to. And it's not people outside. It was in this house.
No, it was right
over there.
Yeah.
It like now that I see that you closed that door, it's
It's in this room.
like it was on the other side of that door.
Yeah.
Like, hey, why did you close this? Or
Disembodied voices are common here.
disembodied voices are common here.
Should I get the camera?
I have it. I just got
Is there one anywhere else?
In that room
In that
upstairs.
room upstairs.
There was
Oh.
one in the kitchen. Did we get that one?
What?
I heard some noise.
There was one in the kitchen, right?
Like,
No, we didn't have one in the kitchen, did we?
No.
Okay.
So, Rafe, you apologized to the woman herself. What happened?
She said it's okay.
That's great. We love a good, happy ending.
Yeah. She's cool with it.
Sweet.
It's been quite an eventful night.
Yeah.
So
Don't even know what to think.
no.
Process.
After that Estes, your Estes, I'm really messed up in the head right now.
I am so confused. I cannot wait to go back and watch this.
I feel really bad because I was getting blamed for bringing Stephen. So I feel bad. So I want to wrap this up and get him out of here.
Mm-hmm.
I hope you enjoyed your win
Oh,
and you've had a good time.
it was awesome. I'm so glad stuff
But we're not
happened.
done yet.
No, we're not done
We are
yet.
going to do
A
one
final.
last spirit box session. We try and make contact with Mrs. Park one more time. Give her just a little apology.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to unpack up the equipment. And we'll head over to get ourselves cleared. Mrs. Park, are you here with us? It's me. Mrs. Park, I want to personally apologize to you for bringing the dark energy. Do you accept my apology? Yes, thank you. That actually makes me feel better. We want to thank you for allowing us into your home. Did you just say my name? I never meant to disrespect you or your home.
I didn't mean to bring him here.
So sorry.
Do you have any last messages for us before we leave? Is it just me or did I hear fucking Merry Christmas?
I don't know, actually. I couldn't make it out.
I couldn't make that out.
Is there any final? Is there anything that you'd like to say to us before we leave? Any final message?
I heard safe too.
I heard a woman's voice say safe. Okay, well, let's say our goodbyes.
Okay.
Dr. Park and Mrs. Park, we're going to leave your house now.
Farewell.
I thought it said farewell too. Thank you for allowing us to spend some time with you.
And we're sorry again.
And again, I apologize. It's okay. That actually makes me feel better.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Oof. I heard farewell and stay safe.
Yeah.
And it's okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that they're telling me. I think
It's
they
whatever it
know.
is, it's like super intelligent.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to say, and correct me if I'm wrong, they're one of the more open to communication people that we've spoken to.
Yeah.
And they're very comforting, despite the fact that I was getting yelled at for bringing a dark energy here.
As I was walking to the stairs down here,
Yeah.
there was no cars or anything, but I saw a shadow movement.
Oh. Yep.
The
Well,
shadows be.
We've stirred up some stuff in here today, I think.
Well, I think the parks are just, I think they're getting tired from defending their home. So I think we should make our way out. First off, big thank you to Mark for hanging around with us, showing us some, I'm still here, shit upstairs.
Probably.
Showing us some of the hot spots in the house and just being there and assisting us throughout the evening. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you to Tina and Bob who popped by real quick. We appreciate you guys coming out and helping us after this. Krista,
Thank you guys. That was
we hope you had an amazing time.
once in a lifetime.
I've seen the change in you from before when we were joking around to during the investigation. So that was cool that you, and I appreciate you getting right into it with us.
Oh yeah.
To the Park family,
Oh, yes.
thank you very much for your assistance with the dark energy that I now know is still attached to me that we're going to go try and remedy right now. Thank you to everybody involved at the Park House Museum. And a big thank you to Insta Krista for doing such a great job.
And winning our contest.
Yeah, you did awesome.
Yeah.
We're very proud to have you. I think we might have a little ghost hunter on our hands.
I think so.
I think she's cut out for it. As usual, make sure you're smashing that subscribe button.
Give us a big thumbs up. Comment down below.
Hit that post notification bell.
Let us know what you like best about this episode.
And just remember, guys, they're out there walking among us. Stay spooky. Hola, senor y senorita. You wanted a shtick? Fucking continue it.
Dora! Dora the Explorer!
Now taking applications.
Is he Swiper or is that the...
Swiper, no swiping!
Sorry. You started it.
I didn't start any of that.